Hi everyone, this video I want to show you my favorite build, and this is one without radiance as well. Um, just delete stuff that I don't need. Alright, so I'm using this armor, this 188 full metal armor, and we're gonna explain to you the build and how it works and why it's so powerful and so much fun to use. So this one has high health because it's 108, so HP is really high. The other thing is I don't kind of give up on melee compared to the Renegade, for example, or other ones, the Renegade, and for example this one has 25 melee attack speed, which is great, and also cowerdice. But I'm not using radiance, and I can deal more damage with this armor compared to if I had armor with radiance. Because radiance you need, sorry, with cowerdice, because radiance you used to keep up with cowerdice, and this will give a plus 40 melee damage. But if you use radiance on your weapon, you're already giving up on damage. And I use committed, critical hit, and swirling, which deals tons of damage. This weapon is just devastating. Plus it has defeated mobs explode. So this is a really amazing, powerful weapon. And keep in mind, this is great multi-target DPS. We're not talking about the fighter's binding, which deals single target DPS, highest in the game. This deals damage to all enemies around you. So you're gonna deal actually eliminate enemies much faster compared to the fighter's binding. And the thing is, the fighter's binding you can actually go and swirling, but fighter's binding is good as a single target DPS. So I actually just ruined the weapon and just put in swirling. Some people enjoy using it. I had like 5 and actually deleted them because I'm not using them anymore. And so this is again super powerful weapon, my favorite. The other thing is that it has a 30% chance to negate hits. This means that you have a chance not to even get hit. So kind of nulling the damage. 30% damage reductions, which is great. Longer roll cooldown is a debuff, but who cares? I'm not going to use it anyway. Deflect, 60% chance to deflect. These are random, but I got some with really cool enchantments. So we can actually deflect and have further 50% damage reduction and shielding. So actually when enemies close to me, they are slowed down considerably. So I get, again, this is kind of a damage reduction. They hit you less, you get less damage. You understand? So this is another damage reduction kind of them for melee if enemies are close to you. Now the idea is that enemies who shoot your archers deal, relatively they deal low damage, and there's big chance that you can actually negate those hits or kind of reflect the hit towards the enemy, so they can actually die from it. So you're not worried about archers, and even those that you actually should worry about, those actually close to you. When you melee, you are very protected against this as well. Super tanky armor, 108, just perfect armor when it comes to defense and survivability. I'm not going to use bow, by the way. Just we're going to ignore this one in this build. Cursed Axe. Wow, this one. Super powerful. Base damage, look at this. 2.3 K damage. Defeated mob explodes, which is great as well when you're dealing with many enemies. Spin attack means you deal the damage to all enemies around you. Great as well. Committed, the second hit will double this damage, which is crazy. Swirling deals 2k damage. This is, I'm going to show it to you how much it's actually when it takes place, and critical hit, crazy damage. So here you can actually see we're going to do this 1 2 and 1 2 1 2. It's not even 3, it's 1 2 1 2. This means that this swirling will take place every second hit, and it's going to deal the damage again to all enemies around you. Crazy multi-target DPS. Now I need speed. I need to eliminate the enemy fast, so I have this one because I don't have any cooldown stuff here going on. So I'm going to use 2 Deathcare Mushroom, and for some tanky enemies or big dudes or bosses, we're going to use Gong of Weakening. Keep in mind, this build eliminates everything. Bosses, mobs, everything. You don't care. You just brute force your way towards enemies. We're going to use this one to test it out in Obsidian Pinnacle. And for some reason the game crashes on me lately a lot. I don't know why. Hopefully it won't happen again. Right, so we're going to try it out and see how it works. Again, I just Building again, no radiance. Keep in mind, no radiance. I won't get hit a lot, and when I actually need to get kind of extra health, I'm going to use probably with food. That's how strong this build is. And if I want to heal, of course I can heal, but I'm not even relying on my health to heal. Wound is TNT. Many enemies, but I just wipe them out easily. So powerful. Look how easy it is. Ah, they got lucky hitting me a lot. I don't care, we're gonna brute force our way, don't worry. You see, I'm just deflecting those arrows. Even if I don't have my extra buffs, I'm still very powerful. Because the damage is crazy here. Alright, let's continue. I'm not worrying about the archers, just keep this in mind, because there's a low chance for them to hit me. Super, super powerful build. I feel kind of sorry for the enemy. Did you see me heal? No, I'm full health now. Just because I'm just picking food from time to time. That's it. I don't need radiance at all here. And if you are those who are actually worried about quality of life, really, this is so easy. So you don't need to worry. Easy. I didn't heal. And just in case, sometimes maybe you're gonna get in a situation where you do need to heal. You're gonna have it ready, but probably you wouldn't need it. Again, keep in mind you're super tanky and super powerful, both at the same time. And the thing is that the other armors, which can be deal a bit more damage, you know, are not that good in terms of defense. So this is like really just kind of the best thing you can actually get. If I just give up a bit of speed and that's it. I get so much more in return with this armor. It's just crazy. Even then, if I had cowardice here, I can do more damage if I want to, because most of the time I'm full health. But this is not needed. You have so much excessive damage anyway. This is really not... again, all these big dudes are really nothing. Just smell them. I forgot to activate the speed by mistake. Oh, where's this dude? I like this one, the purple. Ah, it's not actually, it's the wizard. You hear this deflect sound? Look at the crits, just crazy crits. That's why I'm not afraid of those archers at all. Crazy damage. I feel like a tank when I play this build. This is why this is my favorite build. I heal now. There's a situation when I was a bit low. Katana. I didn't get katana for a long time. Nice. Easy. I don't have any things to use it. Still, I went in because I know that they can deal lots of damage. So I don't really care. And everything here is very smooth. As you can see, I'm not delaying or anything. I'm just rushing into the enemies really, really fast. I don't care. I just need to deal damage and eliminate them fast. I'll just go. I'm gonna waste time on those. So I only healed once. Here I'm gonna heal just in case because there are those buffs that can deal me damage up close. I could have probably get it, but just in case, use it. Again, I told you, oh, look at this dude. Funny. There's gonna be a good dude here. Easy, of course, with this weapon because it's so powerful. And again, I'm going to stay with this one until the end, so you can see. By the way, you can see they're actually shield. So the melee, even the melee, are dealing much less damage. By the time they raise their hand to hit me, they're already dead. Alrighty. You just explode. The after effect of the explosion just eliminating everything. This is why it's so powerful. You get the extra damage of the explosion. This is really great when you deal with mobs, especially kind of packed ones when there are lots of them. I'm going the wrong direction. The crits are just crazy. Sometimes I just don't understand how can limit it so fast. This is how powerful this build is. This is great. Tons of damage and tons of defense. What more do you want? This is crazy. Now we're in the boss, alright? So the thing is this here, that it's just better to go with the second gong for the... I'm going to use this one, just a second gong, so I can limit them even faster. Because this is a two-phase. I'm going to show you how it works, alright? So we just use gong and mushroom on the first one, and then a gong on the second one. The mushroom will still be active, because this is 30 seconds, almost 14 seconds. This one is 6.5, I think, something like that. See, very easy. And now for the second one, I'm gonna use gong now. That's why I took the second gong. This was actually slow. I could have done it much faster. It's depending on the crits. Anyways, you can see both again bosses. Super easy. This build is just crazily powerful. And that's why I use it. So I'm just going to show one more thing. I just actually think about the Renegade, you know, keeping the Renegade. So I'm just going to compare. I know because Renegade is always pull up. By the way, I have a mystery armor which is better than the Renegade when it comes to kind of making sure that you have the best amount of damage possible. But again, this is wasn't the goal here. All right, so so the Renegade. All right, where is you? Where are you? By the way, I had 4 or 5 renegades. I just deleted them all, kept only one. So this is melee attack speed plus 30. Plus 25 melee attack speed, and plus 20 weapon damage. So it's not even 30, but it has cowardice here. Mine is cowardice, cooldown, and thorn. So it's a good one. But again, if you want to be super tanky and super powerful, and again, you're gonna deal extra damage anyway. So you don't really count the excessive damage. So I mean, you just eliminate enemies with more damage output than you need to actually eliminate them. So this one definitely my favorite one. Look how many perks. This is just crazy. I mean, 4 of them, 3 of them, sorry. I mean, this one is just a debuff. Damage reduction, negate hits, and melee damage, and tons of health if you get in high power. The perks, deflect, protection, chilling, perfect. I mean, I couldn't ask for something really better. You can get something for example, potion barrier, but again, as you can see, you don't really need to use potions. Sometimes, okay, but really it's easy. And this is kind of the more, Apocalypse 6, more demanding run, if you can say it, but it was super easy. So again, why? I mean, this is really powerful. I'm not relying on anything, activating anything. Just having super defense available all the time. Alright, same goes to damage. I don't need to be full health to enjoy cowardice, nothing. This is just pure damage output. So no situational things. This is pure damage, pure defense, super powerful. And again, I'm going to use it with this one as a base. This is my build. Regarding hunting bow, I didn't use it. I don't use it. And it's not the hunting bow. The bow itself, I don't use it in this build. I just keep 108, but I'm not using it. So this is it. This is kind of my favorite thing. And you can see why. I demonstrated why. And again, super fun. And of course, if you want to, you can use something, for example, like the whirlwind with radiance, whatever build, but I don't need it. I can deal much more damage. I'm enjoying just seeing the crits flying out, and it's so amazing to see tons of crits with committed, with tons of damage getting in. And committed with critical is just crazy damage. And you have swirling as well on the second hit. What more do you want? So again, this is my favorite build and why I consider the best build right now for me. You might prefer something else, of course, but I played a lot of hours, and this is actually what I'm staying right now for regular runs. But I'm trying many other builds, so I'm going to share it with you. So again, just going to go last time, Cursed Axe, Full Metal Armor with Disenchantment. This one, who cares? 2 Deathcap Mushrooms, 1 Gong of Weakening. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next video. Consider subscribing and pressing the bell button to get notified when I release new videos. And like this video if you like it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.